Hey everybody, it's time for a weekend. How about it?
We're bringing the bolognese tonight, folks.
Friday again, no problem. It's Friday! Woo!
Yo, this space is bumping. Woo!
Good evening. Welcome to all of you lovely people out there. And if you are watching us on our Facebook Live, make sure you like and share. And if you happen to be watching us later on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe to make sure that you are notified whenever we upload a new show. What? All right. So just a heads up, our shows are pay what you wish. So if you think our tickets are worth $10 per ticket or $50 per ticket, it's up to you. And one thing we have to note here, how we get all of our awesome show stuff ready to roll and how you can volunteer for our games. We have a chat feature. It is, I have to remember, to your right or down below in the ribbon, it says chat. So if you all could make sure this works here. Our link to our Pay What You Wish is also in the chat. If you could make sure this chat works by telling me what your favorite household chore is. You can just throw that in the chat. Make sure we get our fingies all warmed up, all of our phalanges. All right, so welcome to the show. I am your fearless host for this evening, Candace, and I have an amazing cast tonight because I have Ian.
Right here and raring to go.
I have Jared. Who's on mute?
I'm not muted right now. You know, let's just move on to the next person.
We got Audrey.
Someday he will learn, we promise.
Yes, and then we also have Amy.
I may have overshared on Facebook.
Me too. All right, and next we have Tim.
Why, hello everyone. Hope your day's been wonderful.
All right, and we also have all of you, but most importantly, we have one of our most important people. We have our featured audience member who is our fam. So can I get a fam cup?
Fam
cup.
Oh,
the most important of all, right?
yes, the only correct waffles. Yes.
Can I have Stacy?
Stacy.
I'll look for Stacy if those interviewers pop themselves in there. Saw her earlier. Where did she go? Where did she go? She disappeared. I had her. She was there. She's gone. I don't see Stacy. Is she gone or is it just me? Oh, she had to leave. All right, hold on. I had two names in this cup. Hold on. It's not Stacy. It's not. It's Haley. Did Haley leave? Is Haley here? Okay, let's see if she is. Hey, there's a Haley. All right, cool. I'm out.
Oop. Hey, all right. So let's check your audio. Can we hear you, Haley? Say hello.
Oh. Hi. Say hello.
All right. Hi. Glad to have you. Okay. So Haley, you've been to a few of our shows. You've seen how this works before. We're just going to ask you some questions and just answer very simply, and we'll use what you tell us to inspire us throughout the show. So, Haley, let's start with something fancy. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you have?
A poodle.
A poodle, okay. And what is best about poodles? Why does it have to be a poodle?
Because they're cute.
Because they're cute.
They're just cute.
All right. Is there a particular color you would want?
White.
A white
Like plain
poodle.
white. Plain
All
white.
right. Looks like a bunch of cotton balls when it gets cut, right?
Liking a poodle because it's cute is such a great thing. That's why people like me, to be honest, because I'm so cute. What is your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Math. Why is math your favorite subject?
Because it gets me smarter.
It does get you smarter. Is there like a favorite thing you like to do with math? Like, do you like subtraction the most, or maybe word problems?
I like subtraction. Subtraction. It's hard to say a word. Just a teeny bit. Just a teeny bit.
I love subtracting too.
All right, Haley. Where sometimes you may need to hide some things. Where is your favorite place to hide things? Where's a great place to hide things?
I have too many places.
You have too many. Oh, you're a big hider, huh? You're an expert hider. All right.
I always do it under my bed.
Okay, under the bed is a great
It's
place to
under my
keep stuff.
bed.
All right. Because that's a big place, right? You can hide a lot of stuff in there, can't you?
Haley, have you seen The Wizard of Oz? If you were in The Wizard of Oz, who would you most want to have with you going to the Emerald City?
I would do I don't know.
She loves Glenda.
Glenda. Oh, Glenda's the good witch of the West.
North.
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 The whole movie like 5 times.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Always go for the witches that don't have houses landing on them.
Because if the bed lands on them, then they're kind of hidden under it, and we already know that's where you want other stuff. So, okay, Haley, what is your favorite thing to have for breakfast?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
I
All
have
right.
them
Every day. All right. And what do you put on them? Just syrup, or do you put fruit on them, or how do you have them?
Syrup.
Just syrup.
I put a lot of syrup.
A lot of syrup. Okay.
And
Very
that's
pure.
Sweetness. Sweet. It's sweet.
Extra sweet.
All right, I only have one more question, and I've been wondering this one a while. You know how in Disney movies sometimes they're like, when they're doing stuff, they'll have birds coming in and sing along when they're doing stuff, and sometimes they'll have like woodland creatures like squirrels singing, and sometimes it's like teacups and stuff spinning around. What would you want to have coming into your room and singing along with you when you're trying to do stuff?
I think the dogs. My dogs.
Are your dogs good singers?
Yeah.
I thought so.
They just stare like stare at me.
Oh, right. That was fantastic, Haley. Now, you know what? We're going to bring our cast out and have them sing a song just for you. That knock your socks off? All right. Here we go.
Be there in just a moment.
Well, we're gonna have some fun with dogs. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
We'll be dancing in our fine Dutch clogs. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
They'll be singing in our room, a doobie doo, yeah.
And we'll have lots of room, a doobie doo, yeah.
And that dog's gonna be in the room. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
If they sing well enough, they'll get a music deal. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
And then they'll eat pancakes for their favorite meal. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
And then they'll sing a song, a doobie doo, yeah.
They'll all get along. A doobie doo, yeah.
And they won't be wrong. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Now Glenda is the best witch. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
If I had a choice, I'd ask us to switch. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
Wouldn't land a bet on her. A doobie doo, yeah.
And I wouldn't cut down a conifer. A doobie doo, yeah.
Because it would mess up their fur. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I gotta learn math to get real smart. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
And math isn't just a science, it's an art. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
I find it really fun. A doobie doo, yeah.
I like the number 1. A doobie doo, yeah.
When there's math to do, I'm gonna go up and run. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Breakfast just ain't pancakes, it's syrup. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
It really makes the horses gallop. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
I got to have it daily. A doobie doo, yeah.
I describe a whale as whaley. A doobie doo, yeah.
And I'd like to meet our fan, Haley. A do
run,
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 a do run, run. Well, that was wonderful. I'm just so that I can't believe we got that far with the song. I'm really excited today because we're gonna have a game called Centerpiece, and I'm just gonna put myself on spotlight so I can talk about this. Centerpiece is one of my favorite games because we're gonna have 4 different scenes. And we're going to have 4 different actors. And each scene is going to have 3 actors. Because one extra actor is going to be in all 4 scenes. And that one extra actor is going to be Candace. So we're going to have Ian come up first. And then Candace is going to come up second. Awesome. So Candace, we're going to have Candace add herself to the spotlight in a moment, and then our 2 other actors. But the thing is, we also have room for 1 volunteer if they'd like to be part of a scene. What do you think? Does someone want to volunteer? You can just say it in the chat. I see something about Baby Yoda. Does anyone else want to any volunteers or anything like that? No? Okay. I know we're all shy tonight. That's okay. We're going to have Amy come on up instead. All right. So what I get to do now is I get to assign an inspiration to each scene. And we're going to start with team 1, which is Ian and Jared. Okay. In the chat, can you tell me what you would put on a pancake? What is your favorite topping on a pancake? Let's see. I like to put syrup, but I also think that it's important to get some like other things with the pancake. Sherry and Craig, are you reading the chat? I've never seen that as walnuts. Yeah, I didn't see Sherry and Craig. Are you reading the chat as a topic on the pancake? But that's a good one. We'll go with walnuts. Ian and Jared, team 1. Your inspiration is walnuts. Okay. Jared and Amy, that's team 2. Jared and Amy, your inspiration is Do You See My Mom? Okay. Jared and Amy, team 2, Do You See My Mom? And Amy and Audrey in the chat, what is your favorite place to go? Do you go to do you like to go to the store? Do you like to go to the restaurant? Do you like to go to the post office? Is the DMV? Massage? Okay. Amy and Audrey, your inspiration is Disney World. We'll do Disney World. Okay. Team 3 is Disney World. I think that's a pretty good scene. And Audrey and Ian, that's team 4. We're going to go with Bring Your Own Improv. No, that's too easy. I don't want to give that. Let's do what haven't we caught on the board yet? What's something that hasn't been used in the board? Perfect. I like the idea. Unicorns. Audrey and Ian, your inspiration is unicorns. So let's go through the inspirations for the scenes. Team 1, what is your inspiration?
Walnuts.
Walnuts. Perfect, Jared. Team 2, what's your inspiration?
Do you see
Do
my
you
mom?
see my mom?
Amy and Audrey, what's your inspiration?
Disney World.
Audrey and Ian, what's your inspiration?
Unicorns.
And Candace, are you ready?
No.
All right, I'm gonna stop talking and let's see this scene go. Team 1, start off.
So yeah, I got this crazy idea for a new nut store, right? Because all our family ventures work great, and so we're gonna call it Walnuts.
Walnuts, like Walmart, but for nuts.
Right. Walmart.
I've never been prouder of my 2 grandsons. You are the shining beacon of my life.
Well, we just take that family entrepreneurship and we take it farther. We got burgers, we got marts, we got nuts.
That's right, Grandma. So if you could give us that seed money we could use to open up our store, that would be great.
Team 2.
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe my mom is chaperoning the dance.
Hey, your mom right over there. Hey, her mom.
Oh my God, honey.
Oh no.
Hey, her mom. Do you have any embarrassing childhood stories?
Team 3.
If you want to see Ariel, you do have to wait in line for 6 hours.
Hey,
Honey.
we
All
pay
right.
good money to be here. We should get to see Ariel now.
Well, you know,
Exactly. You know, we want to see Ariel now.
Team 4.
All right. So if I do the magical bean transfer, I'll end up getting the rainbow unicorn hair.
our sources suggest this is true, yes.
This might be the best day of my life.
But
It's how your body uses protein.
exactly. Would you actually mind recording your height and weight for this trial as well?
Oh, of course. I am about yay high and about this wide.
Team 3.
Listen, Ariel has a very, very busy day ahead of her, and she only will see you if you bring lots and lots of oysters, okay? If you don't have the oysters, you don't get to see Ariel.
That mermaid's not getting any littler. That fish, look, she can't be shellfish like that.
It is like 90 degrees in here, and we have to go get oysters, have to go all the way back there. Then we have to go wait in line for about 2 hours. In
Team
90
one.
degrees.
Yeah, so Granny, maybe you could also see your way clear to maybe some proxies in the next voting session. That'd be great. We'd love that.
I understand the concerns. You know, I just feel like you should make your own way and you don't need to use any of that, you know?
Oh, Granny, we could never leave you out of our hopes and dreams with your money and your multiple identities that we'll create for you.
Team 3.
Look, I carried the oysters for you. It's been 4 hours in the heat, though. They're kind of stinky.
You know what? The quality of the oysters doesn't matter. It just matters the quantity of the oysters. And you guys have proven yourself worthy of seeing Ariel, all right? All right? You guys should feel proud of yourselves inside here. I think that's reward enough for you.
I am so proud.
Team 1.
We'd give you extra nuts, Granny. We know you love the nuts.
Team 3.
All right.
Little overrated.
Yeah.
I-
I gotta say, I mean,
Options.
One.
Options. More options, the better.
Yep. We could take your kidneys, your liver.
my dearest grandchildren, I don't quite think you understand how this whole works. I'm an undercover FBI agent.
And scene. And now we're going to bring it over to Candace, who is now going to, oh, not Candace, who's going to, Audrey this time.
Yes, that's me. Hee hee hee. So I think that we've been having a pretty good time, you guys. We've been having a pretty fun show so far, but unfortunately, I have to inform you that there has been a crime committed. And indeed, the criminal is right here among us. And indeed, I believe we've discovered that it is, in fact, Amy. So we already know she did it. But Amy doesn't know exactly what she did, where she did, or who her accomplice was. So we're going to uncover that later. But first, we're going to say goodbye to Amy, and we're going to say send her into the breakout room where she'll be held in detainment. And then we will reveal who, exactly what happened.
I'm going to head off into generic room 1 because the green room that was in my contract was never created.
It's true. It's true. So she's being held in room 1 right now. And we have some detectives coming in. We have Tim, who's going to try to help her guess what these things are. But do we have anyone who is in the chat who would like to join in this game and help Amy discover what her crime was? Please put your name in the chat. If not, we can grab one of our cast members. And while we're doing that, we are going to find some things that Amy has committed. So first, I'd like you to tell me, what is something that you would do if you were in the land of Oz? I would be friends with Glinda the Good Witch too. She seems like a really cool person. Can you tell me what your favorite subject in school is? I just like to learn more about people. And let's see. It looks like, all right. So, what's the favorite character who is an animal? Any type of animal who is also a character. All right. Oh boy. Okay. This is excellent. All right. So we have. All right. So first, I don't see any names being pulled in for this. So I'm going to pull the next person on the list. Candace, can you join us as a interrogator? Thank you. Excellent. Okay. So what her crime was. Oh, I see a lot of dancing. So her crime was to dance with the scarecrow. Thanks, Maureen, for that suggestion. Dancing with a scarecrow is the ultimate crime that Amy has committed. Where she did it, let's see. I see someone's favorite subject is philosophy. So ancient Greece is where that has happened. She danced with a scarecrow in ancient Greece. And who she did it with? Oh, I see Timon, as in the meerkat from The Lion King, which is one of my favorite characters as well. So that is her accomplice who also committed this crime with her. So let's see. She danced with a scarecrow in ancient Greece with Timon from the 1994 Disney film, The Lion King. That sounds pretty easy to me. So do you guys got that? My intrepid detectives?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Dance with Scarecrow, Ancient Greece, Timon.
We are on the case. We're going to get her to confess this. So we are going to pull her back in from that breakout room. And while we are doing that, we are going to ask all of you to help us out because Amy's not going to get this on her own. And, you know, she'd like a little encouragement. So when you think that she's getting close to the answer, you're going to give a big thumbs up right in front of the camera. Be like, yeah, you're getting pretty close. And when she does guess either her crime or the location or the accomplice, you guys are going to clap like wild. You are going to be so supportive of her confessing her crime that will get her locked up for many, many years. But it looks like she is back. So I'm going to hand it to you two detectives. You're going to get the information out of her that we need.
How are you, Amy? Have a seat.
All right.
Yeah. So I have it on good faith that you have been caught again doing what you do for the 8th time this week.
I don't understand why it has to be 8 times all the time.
Yeah.
Every time we do the 8, we circle right back to the 1.
Well, you know I have a strange affinity for octopus.
This is more of a land-based offense this time. Not to get all corny, but we know what you did. And given the height of the scarecrow, it's a little bit suspicious.
All right. Basically, I know this whole situation is really difficult for you because I don't think you're very used to being, not moving around, we don't have any rhythm, I get
No.
we might not be on the same playing field, the same, plane, the same stage at all. We might not be on the same thing, but I think we understand each other.
I don't know if we understand each other. I may have to take a poll and ask people.
The last time you were on that TV show, they kicked you off the first time. So I don't think that this physical activity really requires a poll.
Should we take it to the king?
Well, I think if you're looking for, the stars, maybe we might have been going there. My partner might have been going there. I'm not entirely sure.
I was going there.
You were going there.
Yeah.
Going right for fame and fortune, huh?
Well,
Right.
the fame, the fortune, with a very specific sort of, I love the costume though. The costume was flawless.
Yeah, the hay coming out of the sleeves, that was genius because we didn't catch you until your 7th time, and then we figured out it was you. The hay coming out of the sleeves.
I like the way it flowed with the movement.
Well, I didn't want to bail on you with all that hay. I was at my post and just trying to scare the crows away.
I think, yeah, definitely. But I really appreciated the modern take. It's very artistic. The little duo there.
Your interpretation of how you get rid of those birds was good because the movement that you had was a little bit more movement-y than your partner.
Well, as you know, I have been studying the dance, and I used interpretive dance to tell those crows just go fly away, because I'm an interpretive dance scarecrow.
Well, it feels like it's a partnership. It feels like it's a partnership,
Well, it takes 2 to tango.
And I might have given away a little bit of that information earlier.
I might have been a scarecrow on Dancing with the Stars for all I know. Or the Masked Dancer.
Yeah, well, you might have been the scarecrow, or you might have been the one that is partnered with the scarecrow.
Mrs. King. But I didn't think anyone was old enough to know that.
We know you weren't impersonating anyone. We know that it was you there
Me.
in doing what you do to scare the birds away with your non-movementy partner.
Okay, well, I can't resist a good paso doble. So the scarecrow and I danced our way.
That's
across
true. But
yes,
that's
I was
not the
dancing
biggest
with the
problem.
scarecrow.
We have it on good information from other colleagues that this was not the 8th time here, but this has been done in another location. And that's what we're here to question you about.
And I think I might understand the costume choice now, because the draping was absolutely stunning. It was very nice.
Senatorial almost.
I was afraid it would be curtains for me. But
well, I was thinking maybe you might have gotten that belt from some curtains, maybe.
And the thing is that I know that the curtains are used in this form of social gathering, but there's also the issue of you rip a D's, you pay for these. So you don't want to ruin those. You don't want to ruin those beautiful costumes. And this original crime was part of an issue, but this location.
I didn't realize the costumes were so beautiful. I just grabbed the sheets off my bed, tied them up in a toga, and went.
What a
Funny thing
wonderful
happened on the way to that forum, actually.
It was definitely a cultural event, but it was sort of not done in the right way. This location, for that reason, we think it was more of a regional violation. So, it wasn't just a specific city, but more of an area, if you get the philosophy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's all Greek to me.
Well, how convenient for you.
Well, it's clear
up at the Acropolis, up at the Forum, up in the Coliseum.
I was thinking a little bit more of area wide.
The great gladiator Gluteus Maximus and I.
He was one of our informants, but this is not about just your activities with him. This is the location.
I understand that we were, you're thinking, more on a grander scale,
a specific location, but we have it on good terms that your insurance coverage from Countrywide was rejected because of this crime you did.
Across the whole Roman Empire.
We're thinking a little bit more Eastern philosophy, if you know what I mean. Just right next door.
Well, I went all across Athens, all across Sparta, all over Greece. I said it was all Greek to me. Oh, okay.
Right. You did. You did, in fact.
Word.
Now on another issue, who you did it with.
Oh, I did not see this coming. I did not see that coming. You would think, I was just minding my own business, and then all of a sudden it was like a surprise.
Such a surprise. And what a philosophy, too. Because you think coming from that area, that region, but no, it's more of, south of the Mediterranean, What a wonderful phrase.
I know you want
Hakuna Matata, who cares?
Right. I know you want to dig a tunnel to get yourself out of this, but it's not going to work this time.
Not this time. Good information from Gluteus Maximus.
Who has nothing to do with this situation.
Nothing to do with it, but we know who the accomplice was.
Of course not. It was out, and I keep friends with lots of the prey on the savannah. So,
right.
Those naked mole rats and I just tunneled our way through Rufus the naked mole rat from Impossible and I.
I don't.
Hey,
Not Rufus. Not Rufus this time. It was someone else. And they
I thought every single naked mole rat that I know is named Rufus. I'm sorry, but maybe we're talking about no meerkat that I know.
well, it certainly wasn't anything involving bacon, but maybe the other one.
Look, Timon and I are the best of friends.
But that
And I
didn't
can't
stop
help
you.
I
That didn't
wasn't.
stop you from this crime, which was
Which was, yes. Write it down. What is your confession?
Timon and I in Greece. Curtains. I should have been taking notes as I was going.
That works. I'll give it to you.
that works. Next time you dance with the scarecrows, you
That's
do it with a
Dancing
permit.
with a scarecrow.
With a permit. All right?
All right.
And scene. Thank you so much, everybody, for helping us get that confession out of our hardened criminal. We really appreciate it and all the suggestions. Now that we've got that squared away, I think we're ready to move on to our next game, Jared.
Yes, we are. We're going to play a little game some people call remake, but I call remake. Why do I call it that? Because I am stinking hilarious. In this game, we're going to be doing the same exact scene 3 times. That's right, reruns. Or will they be? Hey, audience, we're going to need one person to volunteer. Of course you want to volunteer, right? I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that chat to see who wants to volunteer and do a wonderful scene from a movie that we're going to make up right here. You know where the chat is? Just south, all right? Look at me. Look further down. There's the chat. While you're looking for the chat, I can see that right now there's still a search going on for it. You know what I'd love? A movie title. Why don't you throw some movie title ideas in the chat? Your very own. I'm not going to come up with it. I can't think of everything. Come on. So go ahead, throw some movie titles in the chat. Make them up. What's a movie title of a movie you've always wanted to see, but they just refuse to make? We're not going to let that stop us. Hey, you know what else we could use? What are like some kind of crazy different movie genres that are out there? Real ones, fake ones. I don't know. Go ahead and blow up that chat with your favorite real or made up movie genres. And you know what else? You know what else we can throw in that chat right there? Looks like people have found it so far, by the way. Countries. Throw some countries in there. Nations, nation states. Go ahead, dump them out in the chat. We're going to have a good time with that. I like what I am seeing. Well, we're a little bit short on volunteers, so one of our lucky performers tonight, and I'm not going to say who it is until the very end, is going to get to be in 2 scenes. That's right. Whoa. So why don't we bring up Candace and Ian to start, and you two are going to be doing a movie, just a regular old movie, and the name of this movie is going to be This is Cisco, Cha's Cat.
All right. I have spent all day running around chasing after this feline escapee. I told you that it was your day to look after him.
Listen, this cat's an outlaw.
I know, but I thought that if we posted the instructions and a schedule for his daily activities, that he would start to appreciate all of our effort.
The Cisco cat was a friend of mine, but been misbehaving.
At least it's better than the disco cat that we had like 2 months ago. Oh, I'm glad that he decided to follow his dreams.
If you're going to run a crazy menagerie, you have to expect anything to happen.
I know, but they're just so precious. I wish they would stay.
We just don't have the heart to cage them in.
I know. I love them and I want to keep them all, but to love them, I must set them free.
Freedom is ultimately what cats must have.
Oh, and scene. Freedom is ultimately what cats must have. I like that. You know what? Did you think that movie was great? Maybe it did, but audience worldwide thought it was straight garbage. So Audrey and Amy were brought in to replace Candace and Ian. I'm sorry. And, they thought, you know what people really like? People really like the Mary Poppins style of movies. And they love those movies because people love movies where the actors have thick British accents. So, Audrey and Amy, let's hear a Mary Poppins version of this movie.
Oi, Pip Pip Cheerio, you got cats in your chimney. Oh, you're very quiet today, I see.
Give me, my accent was so thick that I couldn't even speak through it. But we've got to get the chimney cleared because we've got to find my cat.
You're right, this accent's like a fog, it is. So it's a good thing I got my chimney sweeper. And we're going to use these chimney sweepers to access the cats so that the cats can get back home to where they belong.
You know, I do believe that I wish that they had just stayed. Or a cat that would leave me sure likes to get around. They'll get around, So please retrieve it in the most sane way.
Well, you know what my mom always told me? Super cats are very fragile. Let's all get those cats, yo. So, me mom, she never lied to me. And she always said, son, when you're a chimney sweeper, you gotta sweep those cats all the way back home.
I suppose that, my book of wisdom here says that I might learn to love the cats if I give them their freedom first.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Give them a round of applause. I thought that was beautiful, everybody. But unfortunately, worldwide audiences really thought it was garbage. So Amy and Audrey got fired. And then studio hired first Tim to come on in for the next version of this movie. Now, there was a small studio that bought this movie. This studio was in Newfoundland. That's right, Candace is coming in because there was a Canadian action movie that was made for this one. No, you know what? You don't have to do this one by yourself, Candace. There you go. Candace and Tim are going to regale us, and it was like the thick accented part of Newfoundland, too. So I'm hoping that the audience will enjoy.
Oi!
Oi!
How you doing over there, boy?
I'm good out there. It's fishing like the cats.
Yeah, the cats. The cats there by Thunder and Cats.
Yeah, they're over there. I've been trying to get my my other stuff over here, and the cats. It's cats here. Or
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, my brother-in-law that's actually from Newfoundland is going to really like this one.
yeah,
Right.
they're going to be good for the
Love
cats.
the cats.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's just too cold up here. It's too thunder and cold.
Yeah, they're over there. The cots and the splendoriferous, the super cots can't. Fragile, very fragile, because it's so cold, frozen.
Right. They come up here for the seal flipper pie. That's what they do. All
Yeah,
right.
it's flipping the seals over there. But you know what? It's not free. It's not free.
It isn't free. It isn't free. They gotta kiss the cod first.
They gotta kiss the cod, and you know, in order for us to love the cats, they ought to love their freedom.
Right.
Right.
I think if you really wanted to love the cat, I think we should give them their freedom.
Oh, what a great ending to the movie. Worldwide audiences loved it. I loved it. Oh, that was just so heartfelt. We finally found the perfect version of that. I could have watched that all night long, but we can't watch it all night long. At some point, you got to stop and maybe, I don't know, head out to the bar. Hey, speaking of which, Ian, I've got a segue for you.
That you do, because our next game is called Blank Walks into a Bar. And you're going to fill in the blanks with some suggestions, but what we're going to have is all of us and maybe some of you in what we call a line game. Everybody's going to be on screen, and we're going to give them what the blank is that walks into a bar, and they're going to have to make up funny things that start with that thing walks into a bar. So like if, for instance, we had cats, you could say cat walks into a bar, and it stubs its little paw and it says me, ow. And so you could say something like that or something else that's funny. So I'll have all my players, like I said, in this. Anybody who wants to volunteer? Hey, I see Corey wants to join us for this game. Anybody else wants to volunteer? Go ahead and put your name into the chat. We will add you as well. And let's get some things that we can talk. Now, for them to come up and say what their thing is, they have to raise their hand and say me. And then I will call on that person. They'll come up, deliver their line, and then we'll go to the next person. And we have to have a little order in this chaos. So that's how they'll indicate that it's time for them to do it. All right, so looks like that's all we have for volunteers. So let's get a few things that can walk into bars. Let's have in the chat an occupation that you always found interesting or exotic. So you can get those in there. And what is your favorite African animal that is not a meerkat? You can start getting those in also. And then we will have what are your favorite characters from cereal boxes? Just thinking of pancakes and it had me thinking of breakfast. So characters from cereal boxes. Cereal characters. You can get a few of those in there as well. And all right, so got a few things in there. You can come in if you think of other things, but with the cast we've got right now, let's go with landscapers.
Me.
Amy.
So these landscapers walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve you landscapers here because we're hedging our bets.
Hey,
Jared.
so two landscapers, let's say two landscapers walk into a bar. Bartender says, would you like something to drink? And the landscapers were like, nah, we preferred some dessert, actually. And the bartender's like, well, we serve desserts. Is there anything particular you'd enjoy? The landscapers were like, our favorite is pie a la mode.
Hey.
Tim.
So two landscapers walk into a bar and the bartender goes, hi, today we're only serving wheatgrass shots. And the landscapers walk out of the bar.
Me.
Corey.
The landscaper walks into a bar. The bartender says, what do you have to do for of course Labor Day, of course?
All right. Toucan Sam walks into a bar.
Me.
Tim.
Toucan Sam walks into a bar and asks for 2 shots, and the bartender looks at him really confused like. Toucans? No? Okay. All right.
Me.
Yeah.
Amy.
Toucan Sam walks into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve you in here. And Toucan Sam walks out. And Toucan Sam walks back in. The bartender says, hey, can't serve you in here. Toucan Sam walks out. Toucan Sam walks back into a bar. Bartender says, hey, is this some kind of a loop?
Me.
Candace.
So this bird walks into a bar and the bartender says, oh, we can't serve one of you, but if you get another friend, we can serve, 2 can be served.
I get it.
All right. Leopard walks into a bar.
Me.
Corey.
So Leopard walks into a bar. Bartender says, you don't have that many spots on yourself.
Me.
Tim.
The leopard walks into a bar. The bartender looks at him and, are you sure you're not drunk already? Because it seems your vision is spotty.
Hey.
Amy.
Leopard walks into a bar. Bartender says, hey, you're a little off. This is Cougar Night.
Me.
Jared.
So a leopard walks into a bar and the bartender's like, whoa, 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 we don't need like big scary cats in there. And the leopard is like, look, it's bad reputation. They call us a leopard because we're actually very nice and we're French. And the bartender says, what are you talking about? And the leopard's like, it's French because we're friendly cats and we are leopard.
Hey.
Corey.
So Leopard walks into a bar and says to the cheetah and to the jaguar, why do you have so many spots on your body? And the bartender says, I have no idea.
Me.
Amy.
So Leopard walks into a bar. Bartender says, hey, you can't come in here. Shirt and shoes required. Leopard says, that's okay. I brought my Pumas.
A fashion designer walks into a bar.
Fashion designer me.
Tim.
Fashion designer walks into the bar, looks at the leopard's Pumas and say, are you sure those aren't Adidas?
All right. The leprechaun from Lucky Charms walks into a bar.
Me.
Tim.
A leprechaun from Lucky Charms walks into the bar. He hasn't walked out yet, but we'll see him.
Hey.
Corey.
So Lucky the leprechaun walks into a bar and says, top of the morning to you, where's my Lucky Charms?
Me.
Amy.
Oh, so this leprechaun walks into the bar. He's the first one in. And the bartender says, hey, why do you always have to be the first one in here? And the leprechaun says, oh, because they're always after me.
Me.
Tim.
Leprechaun walks into the bar, sees the landscapers there, gives them a short look, says, hey, bartender, are you hedging your bets? Because I brought me Lucky Charms.
Hey.
Jared.
Lucky the leprechaun walks into the bar. The bartender says, what you having? And the leprechaun says, a pot of Goldschlager.
Hey.
Tim.
The leprechaun walks into the bar and asks the bartender, how you doing? The bartender goes, I'm good. How are you? And the leprechaun goes, I'm so tired.
Me.
Amy.
So Lucky, the Lucky Charms mascot, walks into a bar. Bartender says, hey, can't serve you in here. And Lucky the leprechaun says, oh, please, just give me 2 cans, Sam.
Me.
Jared.
Lucky the leprechaun walks into the bar. bartender says, "Would you like to have anything?" And the leprechaun's like, I'd like to think about having a drink. And then some stranger in the bar comes over and puts his hand right on Lucky's shoulder. And the bartender's like, "What are you doing?" And the guy's like, "I'm just feeling lucky."
And scene. I think we've heard plenty, and I think it's time to head on to Candace for our next game.
All right. So, whoa, where did I go? Oh, whoa, there we go. Whew, had a little mini panic there. Woo! All right. So, a reminder, friendly reminder, link in the chat. We are pay what you wish. But while you're trying on that ticket price for size, we're going to try some repetitive motions on for size. All right, so we're going to play a game called Try That On for Size. We're going to have 2 people. So if I can get Ian and Jared up here. All right, I am going to kick myself out. All right, so what happens in Try That On for Size? I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but we're going to have 2 people here, and they're going to be doing a repetitive motion. And so, for example, if that repetitive motion was dribbling a basketball, it would go something like this.
I'm dribbling a basketball. Try that on for size.
I'm yo-yoing rapidly. Try that on for size.
I'm patting Lucky the Leprechaun on the head. Try that on for size.
All right, and that is basically how it goes. We go back and forth until we reach a fun conclusion. So if I can have anybody would like to volunteer, they can throw their names in the chat. I can take a couple here. So I'm going to, we got a new name here. We have Scott. I'm going to take Scott.
It's Lori. I'm under.
Oh, Lori. I said I'll play and then Lori in all caps. And then, it looks like our lovely fam is going to play. So we're going to have Haley up as well. All right, perfect. So she wants to give it a try. We're going to get we're going to get that going. So basically we're going to go in an order and I'll let you know when the time is coming up. So another thing that we can throw in the chat, we had some fun.
And you have to think of different things that gesture means. Okay.
Oh, thank you for explaining it, Sean. All right. Yeah, I didn't really explain it that well. But anyway, so we asked what your favorite household chores were earlier in this chat. And that's what I think we're going to start with. So we are going to start with folding clothes, whatever that means to you, starting with Ian. Let's get this started.
I'm folding clothes. Try that on for size.
I am poorly scooping out a pizza dough. Try that on for size.
I'm flattening my pancakes before I bake them. Try that on for size.
I'm the ocean tide. Try that on for size.
I'm making ribbons with my hands. Try that on for size.
I'm doing walk like an Egyptian, but if I didn't have any bones in my arms. Try that on for size.
I'm using my slinky while I'm standing still. Try that on for size.
I'm a clock that only shows when it's 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to pat ashes to put in my chimney for the sweep. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to slap my massive biceps, but they're so big I keep missing them. Try that on for size.
That's enough.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Ian. All right, we're gonna get Haley up. Oh, Lori. Oh my God, somebody is doing it for me. This is the best. We're gonna get Lori up here. All right. So, if you could just throw in the chat, what is your favorite sport? It looks like our favorite sport is gonna be doing the dishes.
I'm scrubbing the dishes. Try that on for size.
I'm doing the hand jive. Try that on for size.
I am making a really sharp turn over and over and over. Try that on for size.
I'm winding yarn to knit a new sweater. Try that on for size.
I keep putting stickers on my thumb. Try that on for size.
I'm making a big giant pizza. Try that on for size.
I'm making butter, but I'm really doing it in a circular loopy motion. Try that on for size.
I'm the DJ at the hip new club. Try that on for size.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. These windows are spotless. Try that on for size.
Jared, I'm going to call you out because you were making noises so you could stall.
Deservedly so.
Moving on, we're going to get Audrey in there. So I can get Audrey. All right. So I did get some sports. So we're going to go with, I think gymnastics would be impossible on Zoom. So we're going to go with ping pong, starting with Lori.
I'm serving a ping pong ball. Try that on for size.
I'm really bad at cracking eggs for my breakfast. Try that on for size.
Oh, what's coming to my head, it wouldn't be appropriate.
Oh, Lori, so close. All right, I think we can get Haley is in there, the whole fam. All right, so I think because Haley's here, we're gonna have to go with something that is on the board today, and we are going to go with poodles. Whatever poodle might mean to you, Audrey.
I am carefully combing my poodle's beautiful hair. Try that on for size.
Okay, let's do that motion. You go like this, and then you say what you think it looks like. I'm writing in the air. Try that on for size.
Good choice.
I'm doing a series of complex equations on this chalkboard. Try that on for size.
I'm making a mess on the wall. Try that on for size.
Good one.
Well, as for me, I'm trying to wave hello, but my hand is stuck in a giant mitten. Try that on for size.
I'm casting a magic spell. Try that on for size.
I'm washing the windows just like Jared was. He didn't do a very good job. Try that on for size.
I'm getting in the way of my mom's face. Try that on for size.
You did such a good job that I can't think of anything else. Try that on for size.
Oh, Audrey. All right. Great job, Haley and fam.
Good job.
We're going to get Amy up here. Amy is next.
Okay. You have to make a gesture with the categories you give.
All right. So I think we can handle this. Anything that makes you think of, let's see, cleaning your room.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm sweeping my floor. Try that on for size.
Excellent.
Oh, bring your partner, step in time. Bring your partner, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Your partner, step in time.
What are you doing?
Okay. Great job, Haley. Haley, a round of applause.
Haley.
You did a great job. All right, we got one last player. Let's get Tim up here. Come on, Tim.
Coming up, I got to figure out, 3 dots, add spot. Oh, yeah, hi.
There he is. All right, so Haley just did the best job sweeping her floor. So we are going to go with, the theme, which is herding cats.
I'm herding cats. Try that on for size.
I forgot how to do the Kamehameha. Try that on for size.
Oh, I've been sweating too much and I'm trying to air everything out. Try that on for size.
Is this how you high five someone? Try that on for size.
Oh, I can't get anyone to pick up me Lucky Charms. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to air out all of the water in my t-shirt. Try that on for size.
I'm sorry, Tim. That's a little bit too much like sweating. So we're gonna call it and scene.
I am going to debate this at some point, but today I can't because the game is all about Debate Club, and it's our last game of the show, and I'm really sad about that, but I'm really happy that it's about debating. Now, in Debate Club, we're going to bring up a topic, and I'm going to have all of our cast show up, and they're automatic experts on anything that is being said. So the one thing that they're going to have to do is we're going to have someone start off and they're going to start talking and blah, 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 blah. A challenge. And that challenge is going to counteract one of the claims that the other person has, such as, but I want to give it like a French feel to it. So we'll go challenge instead. And we'll go with that. But what haven't we heard about? Audrey, was there something we didn't cover on the board that we probably should?
Hiding stuff under the bed is, I think, a very
excellent. Who would like to start off with? What, Audrey? Would you like to start off with hiding something under the bed?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
See, I've been studying the subject for many years, and I find that many monsters enjoy hiding under my bed, which is why I have a Dracula lounge underneath my bed personally. It has everything that you need. It has Count Chocula out of a dispenser. It has movies like Twilight.
Challenge.
Go ahead, Ian.
Monsters don't eat cereal, they appear in cereal.
You have 2 minutes, Ian. Thank you.
Oui. After all, there are a whole series of monster cereals. They're little characters, and you find that by eating the monsters in your breakfast, you can overcome your fear.
Challenge.
Amy?
Ian seems like someone who would only eat healthy, boring cereals like Product 19 and Special K. I don't think he's ever bought a blueberry in his life.
Continue. Minute 45.
Okay, because they're like fruity cereals like Blueberry and Frankenberry with matching marshmallows in their respective colors. And then there's Count Chocula, which is both a chocolate cereal and a marshmallow cereal. So it is like the quintessential perfect Saturday morning cartoon.
Audrey.
How come nobody is talking about werewolf waffles?
I'd like to hear more about werewolf waffles. Minute 40.
The forgotten breakfast food of all time. Nobody remembers werewolf waffles, possibly because...
Challenge.
Ian.
She's answered her own question. Nobody's talking about it because it's forgotten.
I'd like to hear more about Audrey's werewolf waffles. Minute 45.
From me or from her?
From Audrey, Ian. You didn't back up your claim. Please go, Audrey.
Here's the thing. Werewolf waffles only turned into waffles at the full moon. That was part of the gimmick.
Challenge!
Jared.
She's talking about werewolf waffles, but we all know all waffles are exactly the same.
Jared, I appreciate your stance, but I would like Ian to back that up. Minute 30.
Yes, well, I mean, once you put a batter in the griddle iron and you stamp those squares into it, it's all topologically speaking identical.
Amy.
When I put batter into my waffle iron, it stamps Mickey's into it.
Go ahead, Amy, 55 seconds.
Because Mickey waffles are the best waffles. Like anything Mickey shaped is absolutely the best.
Candace.
All right, the best waffles are Waffle House waffles, and no one's gonna fight me on that because Daniel agrees.
Proceed, 45 seconds.
They are the best waffles. They have the perfect batter.
Jared.
Cup ratio.
She said nobody would debate her or would disagree with her on that. That is factually incorrect. I always disagree with Daniel.
Proceed, 49 seconds.
Daniel's a good guy, but he's wrong about so many things, especially waffles. And it's too bad because the members of his family are the best people in the world. They're my favorite people. He's so lucky to have them. Do they know how his weird thoughts about waffles and stuff? I don't know. He's got a beard. It's nice, but it's not large and luxurious like other beards that we have. Maybe
Challenge.
Whoa!
I don't know how we got from beards. I don't like beards in my waffles.
Ian.
Yes. Beard shaming has no place in a civilized debate.
Please proceed, Ian, with your marvelous beard. 15 seconds.
After all, not every debater can have a beard, and therefore,
Challenge!
Jerry.
Anybody can have a beard. Sometimes you have to get it from somewhere else, like your cat, and apply it to your face.
5 seconds. Proceed.
Anybody can have a beard. There's so many options to go out there and have.
Challenge.
Amy.
I find that if I drip syrup on my face and my cat walks nearby, I actually get more like a little goatee. It's not a full-on beard.
2 seconds. Proceed.
Because cats shed incredibly, and you can't have them anywhere near anything.
And scene. Amy, you won. You can continue on with your we're done. That was the end, and I want to thank everyone for coming here.
And that's my job. What?
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Thank you all so much for coming to the show. That was our last game of the night, but we have another show coming up at 9 p.m. We are here every Friday, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. for a not as family friendly as 7 p.m. And we are also available for events. So birthdays, corporate events, you know, we have the technology to make it work. So that's awesome. Word of mouth is the best. So tell your friends, tell them to like and share. If you're watching us on YouTube later on, like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. And yeah, again, we are pay what you wish. So if you think our tickets are worth $10 or $50, it's up to you. Link is in the chat. And I would love to thank all of our amazing volunteers tonight. You all did a fantastic job. I especially would love to thank our fam, Haley. She was perfection. And I would like to thank our cast tonight because we had Ian.
Free the cats, free the cats, Katika, Katika.
We had Jared.
You can't spell beard leave without beard.
That is very profound. And we had Audrey.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim cherry. BYOI is as lucky as me.
Oh, yes, very lucky. And we have Amy.
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
And we also have Tim.
Cats or no cats, I'm gonna get a goatee pretty soon.
Woo!
Woohoo! And scene. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming. See you at the 9 o'clock show if you can make it.